Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, George Mason University proudly brings to you its premier movie review program that's out of this world. I'm the Dean Machine, Roger Dean, with Mason Cable Network and Student Media, and this is From the Cinema.
Hello everybody, welcome back. We will be talking about The Purge 2013 today. It was released on June 7th, 2013, so a while ago. And it is an American action horror film written and directed by James DeMonico. It is the first installment in DeMonico's The Purge film series. Now, at the time, honestly, I didn't know there was going to be a series, but that's pretty cool that it's a series now. It is also produced by the same people who did Sinister and Paranormal Activity. Now, I've never seen Sinister, but I have seen one of the Paranormal Activities. You already know I don't do scary, so I wasn't a huge fan. But I do happen to like movies like this. The dystopian aspect of this movie is just perfect. I've always liked dystopian storylines like 1984 and A Brave New World. Now those are books, really good books, but you know what I mean. And in this movie review, I will talk about the acting, the story, and then something else. And I hope you enjoy it. So right now, I'm going to get right to the point. So The Purge is a dystopian story that I've already said. It takes place in America under the leadership of the new Founding Fathers. In the not-too-distant future of 2022, so it's coming up. The way Wikipedia describes the story is fine, so here you go. The unemployment and crime rate have fallen to only 1%, and the economy is at an all-time high. After the 28th Constitutional Amendment was ratified, the annual Purge event was created. The Purge is an event occurring every year from 7 p.m. on March 21st to 7 a.m. on March 22nd, and during that time, any known crime is legal, and all services, police, fire department, hospitals, and emergency rooms are all closed. Now, even anarchy needs rules. Now, even though that makes no sense, but I didn't make the movie, so let's go with it. These are the rules of the Purge. Number 1, no government official holding a rank 10 or higher is to be harmed, murdered, or have harm caused to them in any event or in any way brought to harm to them. In any way, but I don't know what that rank 10 means, but whatever. Like I said, I don't make the movies. Rule number 2, weapons above a class 4 are forbidden, meaning that destructive devices like rocket launchers, grenades, bombs, or missiles, and other explosive materials are also excluded from the Purge. So there will at least be no explosions in the Purge like in this movie. So, as you probably guessed, the movie is about the Purge and trying to survive for 12 hours. So the Purge stars, and the Purge stars are not really that many, but it has a few, so here are the following actors and actresses. So the first one is Ethan Hawke as James Sandlin. He attempts to save this movie. He is just trying to protect his family. Now Ethan Hawke is also the same one from Dead Poets Society, and I have reviewed that movie on my blog. And then there's Lena Headey as Mary Sandlin. Her character is pretty plain. Nothing fairly exciting for her in this movie. She does get a really cool part at the ending, possibly. But her claim to fame role is in Cersei Lannister in the TV show where the moment you make a connection with the character, they kill them off, or so they say. I've never seen an episode, but that's the Game of Thrones if you didn't know what I was referring to. And then one of the other characters is Adelaide Kane as Zoe Sandlin, the teenage daughter of obviously, the two main characters who play the parents. But the teenage daughters, now aren't they always nice? Yeah. There's always the sexually frustrated boy that wants the one thing from the female, and then she doesn't give it to him for the fear or something, or whatever the reason being. Obviously, she doesn't owe him anything. I mean, she can do it with her own body, but the Purge is about to start. I'm just saying, crime is legal. So, just throwing that out there. Now, she has also been Mary, Queen of Scots, since 2013 on the CW TV show Reign. I'm actually quite fond of a lot of the CW TV shows. I like The Flash, which is my favorite superhero. I also like Arrow. It's about the Green Arrow. Think Batman, but with arrows. I also like The Vampire Diaries and the Originals, which is also a spinoff of The Vampire Diaries. I'm actually just plugging a lot of things right now, but I like those shows. And then there's Max Burkholder as Charlie Sandlin. This kid literally causes all of the problems in this movie. I mean, it is a literal shame that he was born as a character because he should feel like, he should feel like crap for what he did. I mean, you'll see, but he's a really annoying character. But this is also the character Max Braverman on the hit TV show Parenthood. I've never seen this show, but I hope he is better on that show than he is in this movie. I mean, I sound like I'm giving him a lot of flack, but you don't understand. He really deserves it. Everybody else that is in this movie is only in the movie because of what these primary four characters do, and it is their entire fault. And I hope you all learn lessons from this movie. Now, this is the kind of a different movie, so I'm just going to jump into, the recommendation or something like that. I recommend this movie to be watched because of the way it looks at our society and the possibility of the American people voting people into office who would push for a 28th Amendment allowing a national and annual purge, which would be, that's kind of sad, but on this national purge, it would be said to act as a catharsis for the citizens. And in reality, it is used as a method of artificial population control, as the poor and homeless people are the main targets. Now, you would get that from the Wikipedia page on the purge, but I mean, think about it. If all crime is legal, who are people going to attack? People who are just easier to attack, people who are easier to murder or kill. I mean, or any other crime, since it's all legal now. I give this movie an all right rating because of the ending. There are people out there who hate the ending, but I happen to just love it for the poetic justice that it's just so inherent. And if you like movies that show people's raw human animalistic nature, this is the movie for you. Bottom line, number 1, watch the movie if you want. 2, there is a sequel titled The Purge, Anarchy, which was released worldwide on July 18th, 2014. I have reviewed that movie. And then number 3, what would you do during a purge if it were real? 4, I hope that it never happens because I'm afraid that it would actually work. Number 5, the people in this world, in the purge world, they have a cult mentality on that one night a year. And then number 6, leave people be. I hope that lesson gets learned from this movie if nothing else. Number 7, I like the movie. Number 8, don't be that guy. You'll see what I mean again. Number 9, y'all know I don't do scary, but this movie's pretty good. And like I said, it's not really all that scary. So thank you all for sticking around to the end of the video. As you already know, I won't give it a review here, but I already have on my blog, which is rogersrundown.blogspot.com. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feedback, or emotional outburst, you can please feel free to reach out to me personally on my Twitter at DeanMachine2016 or at my blog, which is again rogersrundown.blogspot.com. Thank you, and until next time, do good things and make good choices.